Okay, today we're looking at Hertz drums, and I need to hand it out to these guys. They got some big balls sending me their software after I tore a new one in my previous comparison video at this Crim drums motherfucker. So pretty ballsy. So I played around a few hours with Hertz drums, and I came up with a list with things I like and things I don't like, and I want to share that with you guys in this video. So hopefully you can make up your own mind if you need a drum library, which one to get next.
Red Pack Drums.
This is not sponsored. These cheap ass motherfuckers don't even have an affiliate link. But okay, I don't care. I wanted to try out their software anyway. So this is just my opinion on their stuff. You do whatever you want to do. So I set up a Cubase session with 3 other libraries to compare the sound at the end of the video. So stick around to the end if you want to hear them back to back. So with that said, let's look at their website and see what the hell they're doing. Okay, Hertz drums, bundles, Metal Unlimited raw pack. They're making IRs, they're making drum sample libraries, products. Let's see. Yeah, the thing I noticed, if you want to buy one of these packs, you first need to buy the sampler itself. So they got a light version and they got a full version here. And then you have to buy, because this doesn't come with any samples. To run it, you also need to purchase one of our drum packs. So I think if you're interested, you're probably best off by buying or the mini bundle or this bundle. Then you can go crazy with them. But they have some extensions. Okay, pretty cool. But it doesn't really specify what's in the packs. But I guess the setups are pretty much the same, meaning 6-piece kit, because they're using all different kind of drums. Anywho, they got some videos. Yeah, some guys already made a lot of sound videos and sound. I really like Raul Choi. You need to check this guy out. He did a video for us as well for the RCS Essentials. Yeah, so enough videos out there. So I'm not gonna make some crazy ass production, because tons of it already did that. So I'm just gonna give you my opinion, what I think of this Hertz drums library. Okay, first off, yeah, you install it. You need to specify the folder with the samples. Okay, that's not really easy, but not that difficult to set up. Put in your email address to see that you registered and that you bought it. Not that difficult. So at first glance, yeah, doesn't look really cheap, but it doesn't look very fancy as well. Yeah, it looks like a drum kit, but not that inspiring to my opinion. Don't kill me, Hertz drums. But look at this. Oh, look at this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah, the artwork on the Crim drums, I don't like it. What the fuck? But okay, it's a metal thing. I think the singer made this. I don't know. Sounds great though, but okay. Not my thing, but that's subjective, right? This is much cleaner, right? You can also see a lot of settings, so in first view it could be a little bit daunting. Within an hour I knew how this thing worked. It's pretty intuitive. So let's first talk about the things I like. I'm a pretty nice guy. These guys are competitors of mine, but let's be nice for a change, right? Okay, so the first thing I came across was when you click an instrument, you can see the settings are changing here. The mixer gets immediately highlighted. So I clicked on the snare fader gets highlighted. Really great. You immediately know which fader you want to push up or down if you click it. And also the settings, all the faders, the direct microphones and the effects, you can get access to immediately. So if I click on the snare, immediately you get all the settings, the different FX, different microphones, the reverb, the envelope filter. So if you want to change up the microphones, Bob, if you want to give it more or less reverb, right? Yeah, I need to put on the headphones because otherwise you will have some bleed on this mic. So let's do that. So selecting the instrument and then immediately playing around with the overhead, with the mics. That's really intuitive for mixing and for working with the tracks. Great job, motherfuckers. So they sent me the sampler and the Red Pack bundle. Was that intentionally? Hertz drums, the Red Pack bundle. Red Pack drums bundle. So what I also liked about this Red Pack bundle, it's pretty extensive. It's got a big kit. It's like 5 toms, 2 bass drums, a snare drum. It's got a tambourine and a cowbell that sounds like claps. Some bells. Yeah, pretty extensive. Would you have bought that? It would be around 140 euros for a pretty extensive kit. I think it's a bargain. If you want to buy an extension on this library, yeah, then it's like 70 bucks, 60, 70 bucks for more sounds. So it's the first time a little bit more expensive. Second time around, if you need some new stuff, then it's a lot cheaper. Okay, so what I really liked on this thing as well is this lip sampler. So what you can do with it is you can load up all kinds of snares or all kinds of kicks on different places on the kit. That's really cool. So for example, you can hear all the different snares there. You say, I like this one, load it, put it on the cowbell that isn't a cowbell. Now you have 2 snares loaded. You can play it with your electronic keyboard or with your electronic kit, or you can mix it up and configure it the way you want. If you want to load up 10 snares for your crazy ass production, yeah, you can do it. Really cool. Let's say I don't like this floor tom. Let's put a kick on this one. Okay, well, we have a kick there. Or you can put some different one. Yeah, you get the picture, right? Let's move on. Another great feature is their groove section. Really intuitive. You press the play button. You can pick out some tempos here, fills, endings, some half measures. So you shut the fuck up, man. You can drag and drop the midi if you liked it. Yeah, really cool, really great. Just to get you started with your song, to get some inspiration, these groove players are really handy. Use it. Okay, now over to the things I don't like. Hertz drums. And first off is the mapping, right? And that's always a bit of a pain. On almost all libraries, it's a bit of a pain. But this one was a bit more confusing to me, which I'll go into in a minute. There are some other ways to remap your MIDI. For example, you already have existing projects where you want to put in a new sample library, but yeah, it's always a hassle to rewrite all the MIDI parts. Go to midimap.com. I already made a video on these guys. They just released a plugin version, but you can still use the online converter to remap existing MIDI files to new libraries. Really fucking easy. Go check it out. With that said, Hertz drums are not collaborating with these guys. I went to the website. Let's see. MIDI remap, trim drums, get good drums, mix wave, Red Pack drums. Everything is here, but I don't know. I don't see fucking Hertz drums. Let's go, guys. Put your library in there. Just send them an email. They will map your thingies. It would be a lifesaver for a lot of customers of yours who buy your sample library for existing projects. So I needed to remap this by hand, and that's always a bit of a pain. And yeah, they got a lot of articulations, so yeah, you have to go one by one. You have some presets here, but you know, the presets, yeah, you always need to go through them by hand. You can save it and load up, clear the preset up. You do it once and then you save it, and then okay, you're done, but it's still a pain. When you click here on info, you get the different articulations. Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a bummer. I can't hear the different articulations. I can hit the snare, but it sounds like a center hit. but I want to hear the different articulations, but I don't know how. Cross stick, no. Yeah, then I have to go to a MIDI keyboard, or I just want to click in the GUI and hear it, remap it. That would be great, Hertz drums. Thanks. This works pretty intuitive as well. You just click the instrument and it goes immediately to this tom 3, you see, splash 2, remap it. I want a G2. You need to deactivate this one, G2. You have 3 different articulations, but I can't hear them, so whatever. So I was struggling a bit with this. Obviously, you have to go through everything. It would be easy just to clear it all. Go through all the articulations one by one, program it, save it, then you're done. But it takes a few hours of your life. In these days, nobody wants to do that. So MIDI remap or faster options. We want faster options. We want click, Netflix, series, let's go. We don't want to wait. We don't want to waste 2 hours of our life, 3 hours of our life programming MIDI maps. Okay, thank you for listening to my rant about MIDI maps. Anywho, next thing I didn't understand is this reverse thing. Okay, if you want to make the snare sound reversed, or the bass drum, click reverse. It's cool for sound effects, but what kind of drum production are you going to use that? Or in what kind of programming are you going to use that? I can't name one. Yeah, if you want some sound effects, you make the sound effect in your DAW. You're not gonna program it like this and play it with your kit, right? Yeah, for some crazy ass experimental music maybe, but okay, to me, useless. So maybe I'm wrong. If you like this feature, let me know in the comments and where you use it. But if you're using a lot of reverse sound effects and you want to, you can load up a 5 gigabytes sample library to reverse sound effects in your track. Next, I also played around with the depths of the samples, because it's not a Kontakt library. I don't know if they're using round robin samples, how many layers, I don't know. We are using between 8 and 14 layers, velocity layers, and 6 round robins samples for each instrument and each layer. So that gives a much more realistic sound. This sounds to me sometimes feels a bit artificial, to be honest, but you'll be the judge of it. I'll play it in the end. I'll play them back to back. You can hear it in the feel of the snare if you compare it to the Kontakt libraries from Krim Drums and the RCS Essentials. And don't forget, we have a totally free RCS Mahogany drum library. You can pick it up on the website redpackdrums.com. Try it out. If you like it, you can go for the full version. It's got like 60,000 more samples, but you just need a Kontakt license to play this without limitations. The full version, the RCS Essentials, comes with a Kontakt license, so you don't have to think about it. But if you want to try it out with the Mahogany, you can download it, and if you don't have a Kontakt license, it will play for 50 minutes and then craps out of it. You have to restart it and then it works again, but you can try it out like that as well. But to get back on the samples of Hertz drums, yeah, for me it's difficult to say. It's a 5 gigabyte sample pack, not that bad. I think the Krim drums is about 3 or 4, and that sounds really good. But you'll be the judge at the end of this video if it sounds a bit artificially or not. So you can find all the links and the discount codes in the description. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll play them back to back now. See you next time. Let me know in the comments which one you liked, and if you found it artificially sounding or what. Pick up a free RCS Mahogany library to try it out. See you next time. Jonathan out, motherfucker.